Hey, how's it going? Technical difficulties. Turns out Minecraft just breaks everything. Nothing new there. Ha ha ha. Anyway, that is annoying. Oh well. You gotta make do, I guess. Let's get back into the game, and hopefully we can keep going. So, feeling a whole lot better now. I'm going to have to survive though. So. Taking any damage is almost a no-go because as soon as I take damage, it causes problems. So, ideally in this version of the game, first thing you want to do is punch a tree. As you can see, the form tutorial this game has is as shown in the top right, in which it gives you the very basics. I find the tutorial in this game to be not too overbearing, as it allows you to just go through the game and figure out a lot of the mechanics yourself, whilst giving you the basic building blocks. I think some games have way too much handholding for some players. I mean, obviously, handholding can be very good for new players especially. This allows me to open this book here, which helps with especially newcomers when it comes to crafting, because not everyone's going to know how to craft. Gonna go in here. Gonna go up these stairs. Right, so there's nothing in here. I'm probably gonna take those books at some point, but not right now because it's not important. Because my goal in this game is to survive as long as possible. I am gonna take that bed, however, later. So one thing I need to start out in order to survive is a base, some food, and some basic equipment. At the moment, what I'm going to do is get my food sorted, because in terms of bases, I can just steal one of these houses, and they can't do anything about that. Maps can be quite useful, however, I believe this kind of map is the map of this area. It's actually not too bad. Ooh, it's a nice area over there, actually. Let's actually keep this map then. There we go. It's always useful to have a chest, because that's how you keep all your things sorted, and also helps with inventory space, because this game is quite notorious for not having enough inventory space most of the time. So having a chest available when you need it is always good. Unfortunately, you can't just have a chest in inventory and access it at all times, but that's another issue. There you get a pumpkin. Pumpkins, early game are mostly aesthetic, purely because, unfortunately, there's quite a few things that need to be produced to make pumpkin pie. Which you need sugar and milk, sugar and eggs, in order to make pumpkin pie along with pumpkin. So you already need access to a chicken farm and some sugar cane. Minecraft, it can be quite the educational tool. In fact, it's been used in some schools in the world in order to teach. In fact, they've made an education edition of this game, and I think the game's a bit too loud. I'm going to turn it down a tiny bit, especially the music. There we go, just turn down the music a tiny bit. I like the Minecraft music, it's quite comforting, but it's a bit too loud. Those are sweet berries. Basically, sweet berries restore half a hunger point, which is the meat stick, the drumstick at the bottom right. That represents your hunger. When that runs out, you will start taking damage. When it's fully stocked up, it can give the player the ability to heal health. I'm not sure if that's enabled on hardcore mode, because I've not played hardcore in a hot minute. So this is definitely new to me. I've played Minecraft for years now, but I've not actually played hardcore properly before, so I can't wait. Ah, there we go. We have a good amount of food, and we have potatoes. Potatoes tend to be one of the better food sources you can find in the game, because you can regrow it, and it restores quite a bit of health without too much work needed. Now, that spider over there, I want to stay away from for now, because that may deal damage to me and also kill me. So, realistically I want to stay away from that spider, but I also want to get up to this building here, because it might have loot in it, and I need loot. Emeralds, spruce, spruce saplings, and pumpkin seeds. Not too bad. Oh, also in this game mode, zombies and mobs adjacent to zombies can break down doors that are wooden. So you need to be careful if you're making a house, as so that to not allow zombies to break down your door, because if they do that, they may be able to kill you. Which in this game mode obviously means permadeath, and no one likes to die. So a lot of the game requires you to cook materials in order to get better equipment and survive for longer. You can do this by multiple different ways, some of which require resources such as lava, which you would need an iron bucket for. The easiest ones to go for are either coal, wood, or charcoal. Wood being the easiest, but burns the quickest. Charcoal being on par with coal, I believe, but is easier to obtain in a way in which it requires you to burn wood in order to obtain it. Obviously then you're digging into a vital resource, so most people tend to just go mining for coal and then once available get lava. Lava is also a tiny bit more easier to obtain nowadays because there is a block named the dripstone, which is modelled after a stalactite, which can also be placed on the floor to make a stalagmite. Which then, if placed a liquid block above it, such as water and or lava, it drips into, you can make it drip into a cauldron, which will then fill up the cauldron, and then you can use a bucket on the cauldron with a liquid in it, and obtain the lava or water inside of the cauldron. There's a bunch of different tactics like that, which basically will allow you to farm different resources at a reasonable pace. There's also updates to the game that might be coming in the future that will make automation and such a lot easier. I'm probably going to set this one up here as my house, because what I can do is then block off this area, and as long as I have lights, which I'm going to get sorted out now, I will be safe. To make sticks I must use 2 planks and then use coal along with this stick to make torches. Place a torch in here. Oh, there's already a torch in here, so that's good. Basically why I'm placing torches is to prevent mobs from spawning in this area and attacking me. And because monsters spawn in the night and are in dark places. So by placing torches, I prevent them from spawning. I've actually gotten quite lucky by spawning the village this early in the game, because it allows me to obtain a suitable living space quite quickly in the game, and makes it easier for me later because I don't have to worry about dying as quickly. I'm now going to mine this so that no mob can get up here. And then, as you can see, it's getting dark, so I'm going to go and go to sleep. Now there is a mob in here. I am just going to hopefully just steal their bed. Yeah, I'm going to have to steal their bed. They're not going to like it, but I'm going to need it a tiny bit more. Right. Now we get on to crafting some more useful tools. So I'm going to create a stone pickaxe first. This allows me to mine resources that are of higher quality than the wooden pickaxe would allow. So previously with wooden pickaxe I wouldn't be able to mine resources such as iron or lapis lazuli. But with this stone pickaxe I can now mine those too. I'm also going to create a stone sword. That way if I get attacked I can protect myself. I'm going to make more sticks and create a wooden axe. Not a wooden axe, a stone axe, sorry. There we go. And as you can see, my inventory is getting quite full. So, in order to prevent that, I'm now going to place these two chests. That shouldn't have happened. And then put said items in there to basically just prevent myself from filling my inventory immediately. Okay. So, I am in need of more items. So I'm going to quickly do so, like that. There's more coal here. Coal is always useful to get, so if you ever come across coal, make sure to mine it, because even if you have enough coal for now, it's never bad to have extra. One tip for surviving in hardcore is to always light up everywhere you go, as to prevent mobs from spawning. This just sounds like a tutorial at this point. It would sound quite... I don't think a lot of people would like to watch this, but that's not the point anyway. But, you know, I would like to be a bit more entertaining. I just noticed that my voice is getting quite monotone. You are getting on my nerves. These villages are quite useful, usually, because they can... Or not, I guess. Ah, so this one doesn't have a job assigned to it at the moment. So what that means is, when they have a job assigned, they tend to have trades available for you, in which you can trade goods, basically, and obtain new items. Some trades can be better than others, and you are able to reduce prices by helping them in certain situations. Also, breaking beds or hitting them tends to make your life harder because they up the prices. So by stealing the bed earlier actually was probably not in my favour, because they don't like being kicked out of their bed, surprisingly. Although I don't blame them, because I don't think anyone really likes being kicked out of their bed. Unless you're into that. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, judge. And quickly turn up the music, so that way, if there is just music subtly in the background, we'll just come back on. Because something about Minecraft's music is there is quite a bit of music in the game. It's just it isn't constantly playing, and if it is, it's usually in the background so that it doesn't overpower. It's mainly just for ambience, which I enjoy quite a bit because it adds life to the world without being too overbearing. I do like the soundtrack of Minecraft. I do usually have music in the background now because I find the game can be quite lonely without it. And I suppose that's part of the experience. Because Minecraft, unless you're playing with friends, is quite a lonely experience. Because it's just you in this world. Just lighten up the area so that no mobs spawn immediately in this area. Basically, I'm just reducing the chances of getting attacked by a monster. There we go. Now there is a couple of ways for me to do this. I can either go into a cave and risk getting attacked by a group of monsters, or I can dig down in a way that's slightly more manageable and reduce the chance of getting attacked. Ooh, right. So those blocks over there basically means that there is a mossy biome nearby. Now, mossy biomes can spawn very particular mobs and items which you can't get anywhere else. It's also one of my favourite blocks in the game. I'm actually going to quickly make a way down so that I don't take damage. Ah, this is one of the mobs I mentioned earlier. This is called a creeper. Now, the creeper, when it gets too close, will start to hiss, and then will explode. The explosion will break blocks and also hurt you. Unless it's in water, then it deals less damage and destroys less around it. Ah, that over there is iron ore. Basically, if I mine that, I will then get raw iron, in which I can then cook in order to get iron ingots, which then can be used for all kinds of different items. Oh, that's emerald. Now that is actually a very rare block. basically it's used a lot in the trade deals with the villagers. Um, quite useful for later on in the game if you're doing trading. Yeah. But yes, Minecraft has got a couple of different game modes which basically gives the player different kinds of experiences. There is the normal survival, in which you can die as many times as you want, with minimal loss. That being, you may lose items, and you will lose something called experience, which is that green bar at the bottom there. But you can always respawn and gain those items and experience back again as many times as you want, as long as you're given the opportunity. Meanwhile, the game that I'm currently playing, hardcore mode, if you die forever, you lose everything, and you can't respawn. The only way you can then access that world is via spectator mode, and spectator mode is basically you can wander the world, but you can't interact with anything. So my goal here is to get to the end of the game, which is a dimension, quite easily named the end, and kill the Ender Dragon, which is the End's Guardian. I have to do all this while surviving against all kinds of mobs and not dying, which is going to be a challenge, but that is the point. Which is also why I'm being extra careful. Usually in normal gameplays of Minecraft... Oh, ouch. Okay, I wasn't as careful there. But this is a good lesson to tell that I do actually heal naturally. As you can see, this is now all lit up, so no mobs are spawning here. Well, no evil mobs anyway. So I'm now going to go back up to the house in which I'll stay. Oh, actually, I might just go over here. That bed is occupied. So I suppose I will just go up here. Occupied, and I'm assuming this is also... Oh, that sound there is just baby zombie, and I do not want to die to that. Now, I'm in a bit of a pickle here. Because now, there's a baby zombie outside of the house. Those right there are my enemies. Oh, I am dying. That was dangerous. I'm glad I didn't die. Although that would be a great way to be like, oh, this is all the conditions of dying, etc. But like, I'd rather not, you know? This early into the game, it's not exactly great if I died immediately. So they spawn somewhere around here. Ouch, I should really be more careful. Right, I think that's lit up enough. But I suppose we'll only find out later. I should probably get food on the... Ouch, I should really stop jumping into that. I'm going to quickly mine that. Right. I'm now going to create a farm. So for this, I'm going to need dirt and a hoe. I'm going to create a stone hoe just so then the durability doesn't run out as quickly. Obviously, it's not necessary, per se, but it is quite useful to have in case. There we go. Oh wait, I can just... There we go. Now, I'm going to quickly make a hoe. There we go. Whilst I'm at it, I can make a shovel as well. There we go. I have full stone tools. Now, some people would just create like an actual farmland, but I do not have the iron necessary at the moment, which I was going to get originally, but I decided that food might be a bit more important. And I can make this look quite nice anyway. So to make a successful farm, you need to place dirt that's been hoed near some water. The amount of water doesn't really matter too much. You can have one block of water, which will then do a, I believe, 3 by... Which do blocks 3 out, so it's 1, 2, 3. And then, I guess, that would actually be a 5 by 5 square. Right, so that'll be... Yeah, 5 by 5 square of dirt. And there's different types of farms you can make, which can be a bit more effective than others. I'm just going to go for this. It's not super effective, but it is quite good. Especially for a beginner farm. It's nothing fancy. Oh, they also need light. In order to grow, like any flower. Well, I don't like that being there, so I'm just going to quickly line that. There we go. Okie dokie. Now, I'm going to quickly wall this. So now, when it looks this colour, that means it's dry farmland. This farmland can still grow crops, but it just doesn't grow as quickly. This means it's now wet, and will grow plants and crops a whole lot more better. So that's the goal. You basically get a farmland with all that nice dark soil. I'm going to place my 3 pumpkins here, and then fill the rest of these in with wheat. Now, for pumpkins to grow properly, they need dirt in front of it for the pumpkin to actually grow, because these will grow nice little stems, which will then place pumpkin blocks. And there we go. And if I then move this over here, I can then place a bit more dirt and then keep placing crops. There we go. Now all I need to do is just wait for these crops to grow, and then that should be done. There is a way to make these grow faster, and that's via bone meal, which you have to kill skeletons for. You can find bones elsewhere. But you put bones in a crafting area, and then that can make bone meal. I'm just going to take this bed. Shh, don't tell anyone. Hehe. Okie dokie. I know what I'll do. If I do this, I can make ladders. And then I can do this. There we go. Which then allow me to do this. And then I can block off this, and now it's harder for the enemies and other mobs to get up here, basically making that bed mine. And that's how you stop other people from stealing your bed. And now the mobs can't go up here. And I can go to my nice little bed upstairs. And there we go. Now, time to start this inventory out. Okie dokie. It is now time to get some iron. Would be good to keep a crafting table on me, actually. There we go. Close that door. There's my farm, it's just growing. There's some nice iron up there. Let's get that. Here we go. Now it's always good to mine a tiny bit more further in just in case. Nah, there's nothing else there. Whee. Do 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 do. You know what? I think it's probably best if I add some music in the background. As much as I like Minecraft's music, it does get quite lonely when there's extended times with no music. So, I guess I could put some music on. Oops. There we go. We'll quickly check how loud that is. Yep, audio's all good. Okay. Now, let's carry on. Hehe. I like having just music in the background. It helps. Obviously, Minecraft music itself is actually very nice and comforting, but I find that although it fits for a good ambient music, I think it's just most of the time the silence between when music plays and when it isn't playing can be quite lonely. So I like having my own music on in the background just to help a tiny bit. Ooh, you know what? I'll quickly go back to base and I'll create an iron pickaxe instead. That way I'm not just actually no, it would still be quite a worth investment to make a... Oh no, I still need an iron pickaxe just in case I come across other materials such as emerald, which I found earlier, but I didn't get to mine. Because the emerald I found is up there. But I can't mine that at the moment because it requires iron level tools. Ah. There's my farm. Just gotta make sure I don't die. That would actually be quite tragic if I died now. made quite a bit of progress. It's my goal not to die, because if I die, it's just everything's gone. So, here we go. Put some of this in there. Probably only need 3, because it cooks 8 per one, so that's enough. And then let's make another pickaxe, so I can do some mining whilst that cooks. That's cool. There we go. Right, it's midday, so I can do a tiny bit of mining before having to quickly run back. So I'll mine these bits up here, because that way I'm not too far away from my base, so there's less risk. When playing Minecraft and such, I tend to accidentally fall into a more vegetarian lifestyle, which I can't do in my real life because I'm bad with food and vegetables have bad texture. Nah, I'm just fussy. And that was also it. Texture also doesn't help. But basically, it's because killing mobs and waiting for mobs to spawn and making like farms and that, I find it easier to make the plant farms and like mob farms. So I just tend to just default to just eating bread or potatoes the entire game. Or pumpkin pie, which I've been doing a lot more recently because it gives you quite a bit of food, which I find can be quite. It's nice. It's nice to have food. It's also food I just don't like in real life. I'm not really a fan of pies, you see. Pies aren't my favourite. I just don't like the pastry. Pastry's not nice. Pastry's not nice. Ooh, can't wait to get fortune. That way I can just get a... Rain. Rain's not good in Minecraft. Rain means mobs can spawn and just not die from the sun. Although it's very aesthetically pleasing. I won't lie about that. It's quite nice, not gonna lie. It's always a bad omen because mobs can spawn, which is never nice. Oh, you sell items now. That's nice. However, I'm gonna go to bed. I have to go to bed. No, it's not nighttime yet. I believe bread does that amount of hunger. There we go. Right, what does it cost to make a shield? There we go. Shield is almost an essential when you're playing hardcore mode, because it allows you to prevent damage. Right, so it's F to switch. Good. My farm's doing alright. That's almost grown. That's good. This would be a good place to have fishing. I don't like how it looks. But for that, I need string, which means I have to kill a spider. And spiders can be quite hard to kill in this game mode without dying anyway. Now it's night time. We run to bed before any mobs spawn and kill me! Oh! That would actually be a disaster though. Acquired hardware. Okay, now it's time to. Oh, well. It's not like I need a spawn point anyway. I'm not respawning. There we go. That way I can just quickly. Was it H or F? F. F is the switch. I got to remember that because my memory isn't too great, and if I forget, that could be dangerous. Ooh, that was dangerous now, wasn't it? Some more coal up there. I'm gonna try avoid caves at the moment that have like high roofs, or ravines especially, because creepers and other mobs are able to surprise attack you a lot easier that way. And the last thing I need is a creeper giving me a heart attack, and then ending my die again. So quickly place torch up here, and then I can focus on getting that nice iron. Here we go. Got to love iron. Iron is so lovely. You can never have enough of it. So many things just require iron, and I think that's a good thing, to be honest. I wish I know more use for some of the other stuff. Like, I can't wait for the next update because it gives copper more uses. Yes, it's for mainly just decorative blocks again. But I mean, I'll take some more decorative blocks. I don't mind. It builds more possibilities for what you can build, and I enjoy that. I mean, I haven't done much building ever, especially not in this world so far. But I do plan on doing more building and getting better at it, which hopefully this can allow me to do for my coursework. Obviously, nothing else. Silly. It's not like I just want to stream or anything like that. No. Just coursework. Purely coursework. I did originally want to do my coursework on Celest, but I was finding it very hard, and I don't know if I'd be able to complete it. And for this, completing it either means dying and losing everything, or reaching the end, and then dying and losing everything. Because let's be honest, unless I'm fully kitted out with like the best gear and like I'm immune to everything, I'm probably gonna die. I'm not the greatest at video games, which is quite funny, especially since I'm doing a video game course. And I'm not really smart either, so it's quite hard at times. And it requires me to work extra hard, which is quite stressful, surprisingly. But to be honest, I know my friends have it a whole lot worse, and they're doing great. So that's helping me to try work harder, seeing them do their absolute best. Yeah. Ah! Water! No! Water bad. Let's not bad, it's just not helpful in this situation. There we go. I got my single emerald. I'm happy. I suppose it's time to delve into here. Ooh. Spooky. Have to, you know? These spore blossoms are definitely really nice. In fact, I actually I used to play Final Fantasy Online. I want to get back into it, but I mean, it just costs money. I don't have the money at the moment. But I used to play Final Fantasy Online, and my character's name was Evelyn Spore Blossom. I know. I'm a stereotype, but it's because I chose my third name, and I don't know. I don't even think spore blossoms were on Minecraft at the time. If they were, I just didn't really think about it. But it worked as it worked quite well, I think. Because I quite like the spore blossoms in Minecraft. Oh, thank gosh. There we go. And now I can mine the rest of this iron with little to no harm. There we go. It's almost kinda... Ooh. It's almost grown. Our crop's doing quite well. This makes me happy. Oh, the pumpkins are almost also done. Okay. Now it's time to deposit a lot of this stuff off. Ah, you're a typographer? Ooh, you sell art. That's quite cool. And you're the one that sells the bin of arthropods, which isn't the greatest thing, but you know, it is what it is. Woo! I need to make this a bit wider, because I keep almost falling off. That's not ideal. And don't worry, I will create my own house eventually. I'm just use this as a starter base in order to get supplies ready, as to make the whole process a whole lot more easier and safer. There we go. Just need 2. Right, okay. Now thankfully they can't go into chests, so they can't steal my emerald. Okay. So we need a plan of action. Because at the moment I have quite a few things on the go. I have my farm, which, to be honest, probably needs expanding. Because we need enough food to be produced to keep me from starving. Ooh, maybe expand these stairs as well. There we go. There we go. It's getting dark. I'm like a villager. As soon as it gets slightly dark, I just run back to my house. Hello there. There we go. This way just makes it a tiny bit easier to get up. So I was having... Was that a cat I heard? Where are you? I love cats. I forget cats spawn in villages. Oh, my heart's gonna melt. I need to kill spiders. I think that's my new objective. Kill spider. Obtain friendship. Oh wait, there's more buildings over here I didn't see. Or I might have seen and then just forgot. Yeah, I probably just forgot. Oh well. Oh yeah, because this is where I spawned. Wow. Ooh, I'll tell you what though, that is new, and there's a farmer over here. Okay. Now this is actually very useful because, yeah, okay. Ah yes, that is very good. Ooh, fern, that'd be great for my house. Yeah, for decoration. Oh, that's a nice little chair. I would like to live in a house there. Looks very nice. Or just something there, you know? It's nice and circular. But whatever then. Circles in Minecraft? That's not allowed. Ah, well, you know, is what it is. Ah! Oh, there we go. That was dangerous. I think I could, I think you could visibly see me like recoil. There we go. Light this place up a bit. Don't want mob spawn here. It's a very nice peaceful village. I like that. Let me see you. Where are you? Please meow again. Okay, so I think it's a black cat. Oh my gosh, you're precious. Oh my gosh. Right, that's it. I'm gonna find some fish and kill them. I need fish. Also, kelp is very useful. I don't want squids, I want fish. The one time I want fish, not squids. Alright, cod. That's gonna be difficult. Okay, there we go. Now I should get all the fish, and that way I can potentially tame the cat. I really want the cat. Oh well.